Yo, what is up guys? It's me, Zachary, and thank you for coming back for more daily NBA news and discussions. The media really won't let this die, will they? I guess it is a huge story and all, but still, it just seems like at this point, they're purposely trying to dig up more and more dirt on the situation. Article after article after freaking article came out yesterday talking about this whole Kyrie Irving thing. So today, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what was said and then kind of give you like my final thoughts on the situation. Alright, so the biggest bomb that was dropped yesterday was when Stephen A. Smith went on his podcast in front of the entire world and said that his source told him that LeBron James is so upset with Kyrie Irving that he will be tempted to beat him up if he saw him. According to them, LeBron James would fight Kyrie Irving. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard this, I was like, wait, what? For real? Did this come directly from LeBron? Who said this? Forget about Mayweather McGregor. Let's put Kyrie and LeBron in the ring. That would be the biggest fight of the century, right behind Draymond Green and Steven Adams nuts. Then, like I said, I found out that it was Stephen A. Smith that said this, and I was like, oh, I see. Don't get me wrong, I do kind of respect the guy. I think even though sometimes his information might be a little bit off, he is at the very least entertaining to watch. But this is one of those times where as soon as I found out it came from his mouth, then it pretty much lost all credibility in my eyes. But I'll explain it to you guys anyway. Like I said, according to Stephen A. Smith, a source close to LeBron told him that not only will LeBron be ready to fight Kyrie Irving right now, but also that it's not even because Kyrie Irving requested a trade. That's not what has LeBron upset. Matter of fact, he could care less about Kyrie Irving requesting a trade because according to another article, LeBron James can't wait for Kyrie Irving to be traded, which is absolutely ridiculous. How do you sound even saying something like that? LeBron can't wait. Get out of here with that. Anyways, he is mad because apparently his name is being dragged through the dirt because of Kyrie Irving. It's making LeBron look like a bad person. It has people speculating that it's because Kyrie Irving no longer wants to play with LeBron James. The situation is being compared to Shaq and Kobe from back in the day, and LeBron is being made to look out like the Shaq of this relationship. LeBron's being made out to look like a bad teammate. Stuff like that. So that, according to Stephen A. Smith and his source, is why LeBron James is upset at Kyrie Irving and would fight Kyrie Irving. I've read and heard a lot of stuff in my day. Some things I think are crazy but believable. Other things I think go way beyond crazy to the point that you just have to laugh at how absolutely ridiculous they are. This is one of those times where you have to laugh at how utterly ridiculous this whole situation is. So let's debunk this whole LeBron James being mad at Kyrie Irving thing right here real quick. First off, I don't see how LeBron James' name being dragged through the dirt is Kyrie Irving's fault at all. So I don't see why LeBron James would be mad at Kyrie Irving for this in the first place. Kyrie Irving has literally been on the other side of the planet in Taiwan, taking and breaking Taiwanese ankles ever since all these reports started coming out. So I don't know where they're getting this stuff from. When the article came out about Kyrie Irving requesting a trade, all that is known is that he said he wants to be the #1 option on the team. He feels it's his time to lead a team. Other than that, the only thing that we know is the 4 teams that he requested to be traded to. There was no mention of any problems with teammates or LeBron or anything like that. Everything else has been completely fabricated by the media. See, what they're doing is going back to the time when Kyrie Irving admitted that he sought help from Kobe Bryant on maintaining his relationship with LeBron James, trying to avoid his ego becoming too big to the point where it would harm the success of the team. And the media is using that to say that there is some type of feud going on between Kyrie Irving and LeBron James, that they don't like each other. But that's not even the case at all. See, the media always fails out to leave some of the story, and the part they failed to leave out in this story was when Kyrie Irving said, no matter if we're not teammates for the rest of his career or the rest of my career, it won't be because we didn't want to play with each other anymore. It will never be that. The media just so conveniently always brush that part to the side and makes the story out to seem like Kyrie Irving and LeBron James really don't like each other. Kyrie Irving literally told us the reason he asked for a trade, and it had nothing to do with him disliking LeBron James. He just feels like it's his time to go out and become his own leader. He's grown so much under LeBron, and now in order to continue to grow more, he has to leave the situation he's in and get his own team to lead. And that's fair enough. You can't be mad at him for that. Of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers are LeBron James' team. There's no way Kyrie Irving is gonna be the main focal point of a team that has LeBron James on it. And even if he was, this team is literally built around LeBron James. Kyrie Irving trying to be the leader of it would be like him trying to unlock a Ferrari with keys to a Lambo. It's not gonna work. And just think about this whole thing for a second. They're trying to tell us that LeBron James told this source that he is so upset with Kyrie Irving for dragging his name through the dirt that he would physically fight Kyrie Irving, only for this source to go on to tell Stephen A. Smith this so Stephen A. Smith could tell this to the entire world. You're trying to tell me that's what LeBron James did? That would be like him coming out and saying, I don't want to be robbed, I'm just letting you guys know this is my address, the front gate is unlocked, the door is unlocked, and I won't be home for a month. That just doesn't make any sense. Now, of course, I do believe that LeBron is disappointed. Of course, I think he'll want Kyrie Irving to come back to the team next year. Who wouldn't? But overall, this situation is just way too exaggerated. And on top of this, a report also came out yesterday claiming that Carmelo Anthony knows better than anyone apparently that LeBron James is going to leave Cleveland next July, which would kind of make sense. It kind of adds up since Carmelo basically removed the Cavs as an option for him to waive his no trade clause for. He doesn't want to go to Cleveland anymore. Right now, it's just Houston. The reason for that, of course, is because he thinks LeBron is going to leave next year. And if he gets traded to Cleveland and LeBron leaves and he's stuck on Cleveland, somewhere that he doesn't want to be. So once again, think about this. If LeBron is leaving as well, how upset could he really be with Kyrie Irving for wanting out of Cleveland right now? Unless some type of absolute miracle happened, the Cleveland Cavaliers aren't going to beat the Golden State Warriors in the finals, so this really doesn't affect LeBron that much. So that's my opinion on all of that. I think it's all just made up for clicks by the media. But there was still some other news that came out about the Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, they signed Derrick Rose to the 1-year, $2.1 million contract. That's cool and all, gonna be interesting to see him play alongside LeBron. Hopefully he can stay healthy and all that other stuff, but personally, I just think this is sort of a holdover move by the Cleveland Cavaliers, especially if Kyrie Irving leaves. Because if Kyrie leaves and they get D Rose, that doesn't make them better at all. And for Rose, this was actually a really good move. It was between this and LA. Cleveland is the better situation overall if he wants to win games. On top of that, if Kyrie leaves and the Cavs don't get another starting point guard in return, that means Rose is gonna have a much bigger role in Cleveland since he will most likely be the starter, whereas in LA, he will be coming off the bench behind Lonzo Ball. So Rose made the right choice by choosing the Cavs. But that's it. That's my opinion on everything, and that's everything that went down around the situation yesterday. And look, of course, Kyrie Irving and LeBron James might not have always seen eye to eye. No players that play on the same team always do see eye to eye. You even look at Draymond Green and Kevin Durant. They're best friends off the court, but on the court, they had literal feuds where Draymond Green would be up in Kevin Durant's face. So just because you don't always see eye to eye doesn't mean you automatically hate someone or that they're feuding. All this stuff about Irving leaving because of LeBron is being completely over-exaggerated by the media. Come on, LeBron, you couldn't have made this tweet yesterday. I just finished almost editing this video and I get a notification saying that LeBron James tweeted out that what Stephen A. Smith said is completely wrong and that he needs a new source. So there's that too, I guess. But that's going to lead us to the question of the day. How do you guys feel about this whole situation? Do you think that there's any truth to this at all, that LeBron James and Kyrie Irving don't get along? Let me know down in the comment section below, but now let's take a look at what you guys said in yesterday's video. After NBA executives said that they feel like DeMarcus Cousins wants to play with John Wall and could go to DC, I asked you guys if you think he will go to DC, and if so, how do you think they will do? And here is what you said. Question of the day. I think they'll win a championship sooner than later because Boogie would expose the Warriors' #1 problem, the center position, and Wall would make Curry work harder for his points. KD won't be affected. Green and Boogie will play a game called Who's Getting Ejected First. As a Wiz fan, this would be a dream come true. I feel they could get far, but the Warriors are too loaded. Question of the day. I think everything is dependent on how successful the Pelicans are this year. If they can make it to the playoffs, I don't think Boogie is going anywhere. But if he did end up in Washington, I'd say they have a good shot at making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like I said yesterday, I can for sure see him heading to Washington. He said already that he wants to play with John Wall at some point in his career. And I think Boogie to Washington would be a great move for the NBA, especially in the Eastern Conference, because we all know the East could use some more talent desperately. As for would they win a championship, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say right now. Like always though, don't forget to leave your answers for today's question of the day down in the comment section below. But other than that, thank you once again for watching the video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more daily NBA videos. And until tomorrow, keep getting the Bucks, Team SEC, and I'm out of here.